episode of Red Dirt Diary. We ride off the Terrano.
Yeah, I got them in the bundles. Harry Potter breaking bread with a muggle. They said I wouldn't make it, now they looking puzzled. They said I wouldn't take it, I done go and hustle. Get the bag, it ain't never getting fumbled. In the jack, but we came up from the bottom. Through the cracks, let the light pour in. Have a blast, let the drinks pour in. Take a risk like it's a short thing. Going in, yeah, I'm going all in. Getting flued out, yeah, you can bring your friends.
2023. It's going great. Is this happening?
I told Bridget that I brought the budget build and that she's leaving the Lux behind today.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Yeah? I'm not even mad about it. I actually love the Terrano. As much as it's scary, it's just that little bit more fun than my own car.
There's a reason the Pro Eagles on the back of my car right now. We need to use the tyres off your Hilux. So we got to jack the cars up.
Welcome to Red Dirt Diary.
And swap the tyres over because we don't have a spare, one's full of water, like they're not going to last. Look, we found there was an issue. The wheel nuts on the Hilux are a bit different than what the Terrano needs, so we actually couldn't put Bridget's tyres on it. So we're going to be a bit reckless and go wheeling with no spare, which is a bad idea considering we know these tyres are on their last legs and aren't pretty good. Like the Toyos would have been awesome to have on. We probably would have got through the day with a peace of mind that the car was going to be fine. Wish us luck.
New cards, new deck, new life. King of Cups, he comes up right.
Free. I don't wheel that much, but in this case, I've actually come wheeling here with you before, so I feel pretty good being here.
So I haven't told Bridget yet, guys. We've done this track.
What more could you possibly put on?
We're back at Morbid Trail.
Yeah.
And you're probably like, oh, you guys have done it twice already. Well, I learned something yesterday. My car is filthy because I actually did a recce run yesterday.
Yep.
I never knew. I've driven this track 1,000 times, but there is a secret track halfway up Morbid Trail. I organised the Terrano because I didn't want to put your Hilux through this, because this is going to test a lot of things.
Where is this going?
I'm a little bit scared about this track. It actually is quite intense. It's probably one of the steepest tracks I've driven in Coffs Harbour. And good luck. Okay, Bridge, look, I only saw this track for the first time yesterday, so I'm gonna get to the base of this track. We'll have a little chat there, assess out a plan, but when I do drive it, I'm not stopping. I'm getting straight to the top, but what I'm gonna do is grab all the recovery gear out because you're probably gonna struggle in Old Terry.
I haven't seen it, but I trust you and I agree with you. Kind of concerned about the look of the sky. If we get a drop of rain, this is gonna be a hard day, so let's just be ready for it. Make smart choices and put our best foot forward.
Bridget's now seeing the track for the first time. It's my second. A few things to point out. It's actually dry from last night's rain, but it's currently starting to sprinkle.
Yeah, it's raining. I was gonna say, don't talk too soon.
Also, I don't know if you can notice, there are a lot of leaves and sticks. This track hasn't been driven in a while, and I feel like it's for good reason. I feel like it's one of those tracks that used to get driven a lot, and it got to the point that it was so hard that people stopped coming here. I believe it's been a while, because you can tell with how overgrown it is.
What worries me is that there's no opportunity to even just drive, you know, the first obstacle and then take a break. It just keeps going and going and going. So if your car manages to drive through something, you got to be fast and look at the next thing and just keep driving it and keep driving it, almost until it just stops driving. This ground seems loose, it's starting to rain,
It's a bit
and the
shadowy.
car is gutless. This is like...
We can see this top corner here, but once you turn that corner, it keeps going. So I think we walk the rest of it and figure out a few winching points and lines and help Bridgie with the Terrano where we're going to be driving it, and then go from there. Just walk the track with Bridget. It's fairly dry. It's just pretty much vertically up. There's a few corners that will put you on a lean, but the good thing that I'm kind of liking about the car at the moment is it feels really stable, you know, for a coil cab ute. I've got the heavy duty sway bars, which sound like they're contradicting when it comes to wheeling, but I'm kind of liking how stable they're making the car feel. So it's really good on tracks like this, when things can get a little bit tippy. So wish me luck, even though my car feels stable as, when you're pointing to the sky, things can still feel pretty uneasy. Alright, here we go. Locked on. literally driving off field.
It's really hard just to walk it, so.
Oh, I can feel my ass walking down it. I definitely believe that if you were the right driving skills and the perfect line, that you could drive this track unlocked. But I guess we're gonna see how terrible the Terrano goes. This part of the track, you start to climb up it and then you see the sky and you can't see the track anymore. So it's hard to know what line to take.
That's gonna happen to me.
Yeah.
But that's gonna happen to me, and if I'm not moving enough to fall off it, I'll get hung up on it. She has big enough tires that she was able to keep touching the ground while on her side step. That's not gonna happen to me, so that's gonna have to be a bit more commitment through there. I'm glad actually that she went first, because I needed to see that, you know what I mean? Unless anyone's driven a shitbox or kind of built their car for wheeling, you'll vouch for the feeling that I'm saying. Driving a car that you don't care about aesthetics really means you can have more commitment, aka so much more fun.
Yeah, girl.
They call me a monster. I guess I don't fit in with the imposters. I'm taking the mask off. I'm sure your conscience. Prepare for honest.
I made Bridget reverse down to talk and readjust her line, and I made her switch the car off. I can't tell you how quickly from a standstill to that car, well, end up down there.
Have you ever slammed both feet on a brake at the same time? I have. That's what you do when you're trying to save your life.
I can't let out any more than that.
Go.
I'm starting to hate this track. I don't know what this track's name, but it's off the track that's called Morbid Trail. So I feel like it needs a name just as morbid because it's been one hell of a track. Ran out of luck and talent with the Terrano. We're not even up the first obstacle. As you can see, we've got the winch line on. With the accident before, we can't trust the car in gear or with the handbrake on. When we got to this spot, we need to readjust the winch line to keep getting up further. Two things, the winch started to sound like crap, and secondly, Bridget lost brakes. So we had to quickly put it back on the winch line to get the car to hold. I'm gonna call this track Mount Defeat. We're now going to try and reverse the Terrano back on the winch line because we just don't trust it. With the brakes, they keep fading, can't trust it in gear, can't trust the handbrake. Pretty much got nothing to stop us.
I like, this sucks, but let's just get it out and keep going. It's not done. I'm not done until this car either blows up, rolls, and I've attempted both today and neither have happened. I'm not stopping. I'm so committed. Let's just go.
Highly gifted, my jacket's thrifted. Watch me get a pattern shifted, just acting different. Living in my minutes, I'm catalytic. That's why they love to jack the style like it's on a Civic. I will never pull the strings like an oligarch. I do my dance at the club with the lonely hearts. Watching all these little men try and be Bonapartes and make the rest of us deal with their broken parts. Despite evil, I like
Once you complete this hard bit, which happens to be at the very start of the track, that's key point, keep that in mind. You get up to the top of it, it's pretty easy going, but there's a few options to turn. One takes you to ups and downs, and one can get you back out to a main road, but I don't know what one's what. But it happens to be longer than going back, so that means as long as I don't break the car, Bridge and the rest of the team should beat me, and that's if I don't get lost. So I don't know who's got the stitch up here, but I'm on my own. The whole team's left me, they're gone with Bridget. And I have to find my way out of here. But I'm gonna call a mate and hopefully they can help me. They're gonna give me all the instructions and I'm gonna be like, what?
Hello.
Hey, thank you for your help.
Alright, good luck.
I'm so gonna last. I really wanna know if Bridget and Brody are getting out.
My seatbelt just blew off. Did you see that? That got, my seatbelt just exploded off my body. Get off! Yeah!
time naming it Mount Defeated. We didn't complete it, but we finally met up with the team. I met Bridget on the other side. I didn't get too lost. We've actually put it back in the Hilux, as I don't have my canopy on this episode, so she's got all the cold beers. Anyway, we're driving out through Karamba and heading back to one of my favourite camping spots in Coffs Harbour, out towards the Magic Pools, as the locals refer to it, to hopefully find us a nice creek bed to camp along and have a dip, because I was so sweaty and so dirty, and I'm excited to get the car in some fresh water, wash off some mud off the car and myself, I guess, too, and crack a cold one. Alright, so we're just looking for a camp spot. I normally camp on the other side. You guys will probably know how much creek beds change, obviously, when rain comes through. It's changed a lot since I was here last. I need a shower anyway. I'm gonna put my swimmers on, but I want to walk this because it looks really deep. And I remember from the past, it was the deepest part of the creek, but you used to be able to drive here where this tree was, and now it's forcing you to go into the deep side. I'm gonna estimate like above belly button height. Nah, there's no way.
No chance.
I'm standing right now.
Oh my god! We'll just go back and get the Terrano.
Yeah.
I think this little island, there's enough flat spots for the swags, and then I'll take the shitty spots because I have airbags. That's not a flex, that's just a fact.
Also a flex.
Yeah. Why don't we
Yeah,
just
let's
jump
set up.
into a sexy montage of two girls setting up camp?
Ooh, it's my specialty. Let's do it.
You know, when you do that really cool effect where the screen goes, phew,
Yes.
and then it starts.
Should we do that now?
3, 2, 1, here we go. We've set up camp, we've had a bath, a swim, sit around the fire, eat some chicken, and listen to the nice ASMR creek go by.
The perfect thing, like Coffs, hard day on the tracks, but then coming to this beautiful creek, clean the cars, go for a swim, cool off, and just have like this amazing campsite. This fire is as successful as our attempt at wheeling the Terrano today.
Today was a big day. Recovering cars and walking up tracks definitely takes it out of you, and we got to go and do it all again.
What do you mean you're tired? I was doing the walking.
My quad hurts from holding the brakes that don't exist. We have to go and do it all again tomorrow.
Yeah, we weren't really planning on taking the Terrano out tomorrow, but Bridget wants redemption, and I think I'm about that.
Yeah, I'm keen to hit some more tracks tomorrow, especially while we're in a place with so many untouched tracks and things that I haven't yet seen, and Bree's so experienced in Coffs, so I kind of want to milk that while we're here. Just had dinner, now we're just getting nice and toasty and drying off, and then I'm pretty ready to hit the bed.
Today we woke up relaxed, beautiful, ready for redemption round 2 with the Terrano. It's just been one of those days, everything goes wrong. It's currently 1 o'clock in the afternoon. We've been trying all day to get to Lionel's Loop, but Sherwood Road is closed for an event that I approve of. It's like an off-road racing, which is the worst timing for us. We are 1 kilometre from the track and the road is shut. Bridget's up there bribing some person to leave the Terrano here because we trailered it out here, but I don't want to tow it all the way to camp. So she's up there saying, hey, can I have you some money? I'll leave my car here for the night because we want to come back tomorrow. So we changed the plans, we've wasted half a day, go to camp, bottle all on the way, hopefully leave the shitbox here and come back tomorrow and...
Let's go drink some CCs and worry about this later.
I need one, man. Bridget and the rest of the team have finally caught up to me. I've been waiting for a little bit, but this is the place that Bridget was excited to tell you guys about, so I'm going to give her the honours.
I've never been to the Pebbly Beach. Doesn't matter where on the east coast of Australia you're from, I know you've heard about this. It's not that easy to get to. It is a tidal place. The water is crystal blue and it's really popular. I don't know if you can see there's a few people behind us, but the weather is on. The unfortunate events of today with the track meant that we had to rock up to Pebbly early, which no one's really complaining about.
It's worked in our favour. The tide's literally nearly perfect time to go through, so all our messing about and all our wrongdoings has kind of worked in our favour.
Yeah, and Bree's right, I did catch up to her. What was I doing to kill so much time? I went to the bottle-o. So let's cross this, set up and swim.
Take time gone from the grips of day job. Sit sideways on the slips where they docked. That if time flies like a bird, shit may drop. She remind me of Baywatch. I was on a chase for the tail like Aesop, but now we on a shades at our place all day spot. I heard I got.
Well, when the tracks let you down and they're closed, you have to come to Pebbly Beach 5 hours earlier than you wanted to. How sucky is that?
It's horrible. It's the worst thing in the world.
I know. The weather's good. I mean, I'm having such a shit day. But anyway, I think it's time that we crack a couple of cans. Not beer shit, definitely CC. Enjoy the beach, enjoy the sun, and just relax.
Yeah. Sounds like a perfect plan. Speaking of, where's my CC at?
Yeah, have this one. I'll get a freshie.
Thank you.
Assuming the gloom will go away. A note taker in school with no game. What if you bump into someone that rules, they don't stay? I've been chasing her in LA like they did OJ. And she be making me drool, that's why I got her a jewel. I mean a carrot or two, I don't convey. For real, that shit's gross.
Come to Pebbly Beach. You'll learn. So after a seriously full and eventful day on Pebbly Beach, relaxing, I feel pretty recharged and I'm keen for tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow... Today was meant to be redemption round 2, but looks like we're going for round 3. Third time's the charm, apparently. We're going to pick the Terrano up again in the morning, hopefully get through to Lionel's Loop, and hopefully complete the track this time.
I have all the passion in the world. I really want to complete it. It is going to rain, but I don't care. So let's go to bed and get up in the morning and attack the track.
It's going to have to be an early start. Pebbly, you got to go with tides.
Yeah.
So 7 a.m. out through the tide, and then get an early start on this track because I'm not going till tomorrow night.
Let's be fair, the Terrano needs a 7 a.m. start if it's going to get through Lionel's, so fingers crossed. We'll see you there.
Yeah, your heart is a sun and it shines as it opens.
Well, your heart is a sun and it shines, says it opens.
Yeah, your heart is a sun and it shines as it opens.
Well, your heart is a sun and it shines.
Alright, well, Bree's wearing her athlete wear. I've got my slicks on. Let's go wheeling. I thought it was funny.
If you're local, you'll know this isn't Lionel's Loop.
No.
We did pick up the Terrano though. We've got it on some dirt. That damn rally race.
Yeah.
It affected us again today. I know there's a couple tracks out here. There actually are some tough ones, but I think we're just looking to have some fun today. A couple of mud holes, see what we can find. We've had no luck, so I've literally just brought us somewhere where there's dirt and let's just go find something. Mud holes, but apparently this road's been graded. They're not there anymore, but there's a couple little ones. So I think we drowned the Terrano anyway. There's also the track called Koala and Third Bear out here. Third Bear I've wanted to do in my car for a long time, but it is panel damaged territory. I don't care if we just winch the Terrano up the whole way because content. It's just gonna be Bridget just having fun like this.
We may as well just drive all the way to Widowmaker because I feel like that's probably the only thing that's going to get this car to die.
Or just turning it off again. That'll kill it.
I'm feeling something I've never felt before. always on the driver. He'll climb dirt where people don't get muddy, but you want to hit a mud hole at your own expense? This is your punishment.
She surprises me to drive the Terrano and puts me into a corner with no choice. Oh, far out. You're a shit best friend. 2023. Let's go on, Crate. I can't kill this car, I swear to God.
Alright, I guess Cost really didn't want us to be successful at hitting the tracks this weekend. We didn't have too much more luck. We found some mud. We camped out at Friday Creek, so I thought I'd bring the team to a different creek. This is Casuarina. Bridget really needs a bath, so I thought what better place to find some fresh water and clean up this.
There's nothing like a good hard day at work to kick off your 2023. And then a nature bath.
Go for a swim.
2023 is the year of being brave. I'm not wearing makeup today. I do it because this is YouTube, mate. This isn't Netflix. I've been doing it for a year.
Say OnlyFans, just say Netflix.
Yeah.
Shit's real.
This isn't polished. This is the real deal. And also too, it was probably going to rain today and I checked the forecast. I didn't want to be melting on camera, so like, it's genuine.
I just admit it because I'm puffed as shit. And I walked down the hill. Oh, that's bad. Okay.
Why are you so wet?
Had a stain. So I had to put the hair there. There you go. Stay focused. Stay focused.
Alright, let's go. I don't know what kind of content Bridgie wants to film here, but...
OnlyFans. Come here often. Because I do. The bush, mate. Where I belong.
Bridgie's gone bogan mode.
I can hear my heart pounding in my head. I'm not kidding when I say I walked that last 20 meters of that hill on my hands and knees. Holy crap, I'm actually getting lightheaded. No, I just I need to pee and I didn't want to go on the way.
Great.
Why I'm the fun one. Put in the comments. Who would you rather see more of? Bridget do shit like this or Brie with a 30%?
It's about time you did something besides talk
Or Brie with...
Is it fun or dumb? I can't decide. But I feel like it's on the verge of being dumb. And it's the first time she's ever done something, so she's like, oh, look at me go.
Oh, Landana.
You're so...
That's earlier.
Have you ever seen a whale in the river? Have you ever heard of a mud mask? They're pretty expensive. So this is the DIY rendered budget version of the mud mask. Drive around with your windows down, end up with beautiful skin.
Do they usually smell this bad?
The smell adds to the good quality of the pigment. You wouldn't understand, you boys, but the girls will get it. Beauty is pain, literally.
Where's everyone been going? I don't know. Oh, there's... Who the scuba dives where cars are going to drive? You fucking idiots. You went to the bottle?
I needed an excuse to be for being late.
I literally vlogged me going to the bottle and she just took the thing like she was the hero that went and got the alcohol, but I was. Alright, I've picked up shit beer for Brody, but I went and got the CCs. Bridgie and I have taste.